words.
Now, I think they already did it up because I don't see the point of putting a Halo game out with no multiplayer.
That's true. No, but beyond that, Space Marine 2 is great, but Splitgate 2, I don't know if you ever played that game.
Splitgate 2 is a great game.
Yeah, it's a competitor, I'm not gonna lie. I played that, I was like, this feels like the original Halo. I don't need any execution. Might as well.
It's all because of women, bro. It's because Jean's all in his head, bro. She's in his head. She's in Cyclops' head. She killed Cyclops, bro. Nah.
Naffy's over there. Block straight, taking over cause they feel square. Big package for your bitty, baby, love a new van. Been outside for too long, baby, love a new tan. Red ghost off and stop, feel like dandy. Always tiny, but you carry in the family. Crown's heavy, belt shiny, baby champion. We can red lobster pasta with the scampi.
And welcome back to the Time to Deliver podcast. I'm your host, Naffy. And there's my boy, Big Zo. What's good, Zo?
You ain't know what it is, bro. Putting in some work, putting in some more work, and putting in some more work. And we're here to deliver, bro. How about you, man?
Shit, bro. Feeling good. I wanted to let everybody know I have a huge announcement. I did just add someone to my family, and that is my new cat, Miso. I'm going to put Miso on the screen right now. She is 12 weeks old. I got her as a stray, so I'm going through being a cat dad now. My fiance wanted us to get a cat, and we got the opportunity. So we got a nice little gray cat, super cute, super vocal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm loving it. Taking care of her is fucking amazing. Zo, life has been good for us both, but let's get some updates. How's life been for you, brother?
You already know, bro. Just putting in work, doing a bunch of shifts, making some money. And honestly, I have this pod on my head all the time, constantly trying to think about where our shorts are going, where's the content going, what we're about to do next. So, honestly, honest to God, bro, the main goal is not work. It's really just been self-progression and this shit.
Hell yeah,
So
bro.
That's really the update.
Doesn't the progress feel so good, bro? Like,
oh man. Yo, it feels like we're in like an actual time chamber, bro, and we're seeing the progress actually happen, bro, in real time.
Yes, sir, bro.
It's good shit.
I can't believe it. Like sometimes looking at these views daily, I'm just like, wow, like from what we were doing to now is just out of this world. Like, I'm just so happy we're finally getting some traction and people are actually liking the content, commenting, showing us love. It's just amazing.
Thank you guys.
Now,
we really appreciate it.
I kind of want to just hop into this with some good topics on mind. So let's start with the Xbox showcase. Now, we briefly touched on it in episode 20 because we spoke about Fable, if you don't remember. And Fable was shown in the Xbox showcase. So I kind of went back. I wanted to look at what other games were shown. And I kind of wanted to just talk about the best games I saw. Not like any of the bullshit, like really bad third-party games and stuff. I wanted to talk mainly about the good games. So first game I saw that I'm not going to say I was blown away, but I do enjoy the graphics. And that's Halo Evolved Combat Campaign.
Evolved.
Yeah.
Combat Evolved, yeah.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts before we get into mine?
Well, personally, I am excited for it because I am a longtime Halo fan. I'm excited to play with my brothers and see, relive that experience if I can, even with my younger brother, because he never played the first with Halo. So for him, this will be like a brand new experience, and I'm here for that because these new gens, sometimes they do forget what games were like before, mechanic wise, just story wise, how just simple, straight to the point games are supposed to be, just to get you into the fun, get you into the action, and it should be just a banging everything all around, soundtrack, all that shit. So hopefully they could relive this again, and actually they don't fuck it up or add anything that they don't need to add. Hear my words.
Now, I think they already did fuck it up because I don't see the point of putting a Halo game out with no multiplayer.
That's true. That actually is true. One of the first things I asked my brothers was like, because I didn't really look into it that much. They were like, oh, it's coming out July 28th. I'm like, okay, that's dope. Is there any multiplayer? They were like, nah. That was like, oof.
I just don't get it because I understand the couch co-op type thing. We all love that, but sometimes I feel like that couch co-op stuff is gone. Like we're not.
Not necessarily that it's gone, but like people do want to still play multiplayer Halo. You can't just like act like that's not a whole line of people right now. You know what I'm saying?
And can
We could have played that. We could have streamed that.
and
Sorry,
we
keep on.
and
Sorry,
we
my
can
bad.
admit that Halo Infinite wasn't the multiplayer game we wanted. It was okay.
true.
It was pretty good, but we've been waiting for that next taste of that Halo gameplay online. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I feel like with games like Space Marine 2 and
Yeah.
Gears of War and stuff, it's kind of killing that Halo vibe without the multiplayer because we have
Yeah.
games that are similar to Halo now that may outperform it. Like, can you really compare Halo 1
Split gate,
to Space Marine 2? Like, the campaign in
Yeah.
Space Marine 2 might be way better than Halo 1's campaign.
Yeah. No, but beyond that, Space Marine 2 is great, but Splitgate 2. I don't know if you ever played that game.
Splitgate 2 is
but
a
that-
great game.
Yeah, it's a competitor. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
played that. I was like, this feels like the original Halo. I don't need any executions. And it's funny because when they added the executions to Halo, I was like, oh, this is a great leap forward.
Yeah.
But with this game, I don't even need that because it's such like a perfect mesh of gameplay and like, you know, fast pacedness and hit detection, all of that. It's all perfect.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's just a shout out to Splitgate too, you know,
Hell
good
yeah.
shit.
Now,
But
like, I thought this game could have been perfect if it had multiplayer because I think everyone's been asking for either Halo 1 to 3, you know what I'm saying? Remastered, remade, whatever you want to call it, with all those new mechanics from Halo Infinite. Like, that's what we've kind of been wanting. Because when I go back to Halo 3 and stuff, it's hard for me to play those games with how the mechanics are. Like, it feels so dated. But if they were to bring
for sure.
Halo Infinite's mechanics into those games, 10 out of 10. They're
But
perfect.
even they didn't even have to bring just strictly Halo Infinite's movements because even that one had some stuff that people didn't really like. They took away stuff and added some stuff that probably people were like, eh. So maybe they could have just really added a mesh, added the executions back because people know that added some fun to the gameplay, like jumping on an elite and stabbing them right in the neck as a Spartan never failed to feel good.
Yeah.
Especially with this, now that you're making this a couch co-op and there isn't going to be any multiplayer, you might as well make it as fun as possible. Add some fun executions, feel me?
I
all that.
love couch co-op as well. I just feel like in 2026, couch co-op is secondary, unfortunately. I don't think us as humans are hanging out in big groups as we used to as much. We still do it, obviously.
As much as correct.
But as much. It's just harder nowadays for us too to come together all the time, you know?
For sure.
Especially if you're older. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be good. I'm going to definitely check it out because it's going to be on Game Pass. So I'm going to check it out. And we're probably going to play it. Let's be real. We're going to probably play it together.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure,
Probably our boy Tom is going to want to play that because he's the biggest Halo 3 guy on Earth.
Oh, dude, we are going to talk. We're going to be talking. We should probably stream or maybe even
I'm
like
with
do
it.
something. We got to do something.
I'm with it.
Because we're going to be talking about lore, all that. It's going to be great.
So, look, I'm excited, but if they had multiplayer, this would have been a 10 out of 10. I think without the multiplayer, we're not looking at anything higher than a 6 out of 10, unfortunately.
For sure. I can understand that statement. I'll give it like maybe like a 7 to 8. If they live up to everything and don't, you know, add anything.
It looks really
but
good.
I'm not. Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna lie. The graphics. This isn't some.
Did you see the third person mode?
Nah.
Yeah, it looks dope as hell in third.
That's a good spoiler though. That's dope.
It looks sick as hell. It looks like Gears of War, bro. Like amazing.
I said that about yo. Imagine that with multiplayer. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Don't sleep on it. They might add it later on.
I hope
they might add that shit later on. Because with that, bro, that changed the game.
Mm-hmm.
I always said, even for Destiny 2, I know you could maybe there's mods and maybe when you hold the sword, you go in third person, right?
Yeah.
But I was always saying, yo, if you could go into third person in Destiny, and actually see your character, like Halo, it's perfect. It makes sense, right? Because you
Yeah.
change your skin sometimes.
Hmm.
It'll make sense to at least have the option, right?
Yeah.
So that's dope, bro.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I think it's gonna be good. I I'm not even the biggest multiplayer type guy, but I just think when it comes to shooting games a lot, I like the
Yeah,
multiplayer side more so than the single player. Like even with like Borderlands and stuff, sometimes I end up getting bored because I'm destroying everything.
I hear you.
Space Marine 2
Yep.
was the only game where I was like, it don't matter if it's multiplayer, it doesn't matter if it's single player, this game's
Yeah.
just hard. It's just hard in
Yo,
general.
tell me it's not hard, right? I was about to say it, and you actually have to calculate
Crazy.
parries, calculate dodges, and it feels good when you dodge them, yo.
Mhm.
And you it goes a little slow mo, and it goes right past your head,
Sick.
and you put the can in your mouth, yo, and
Boom.
just bah.
Oof.
Yo, something about that game's combat to this day, you guys, if you guys have two friends or one friend
Mhm.
or yourself, or you have two other friends in your head,
Mhm.
go and get you this game. It's on PS Plus, bro,
To this
and on
day.
Game Pass, I think.
To this day.
Bro, the parries are clean,
Yeah.
combat is clean, the lore is accurate.
Yep.
They have lore accurate skins, lore accurate color palettes, gear. Please get you some
Got
blood
it.
on your
And
face.
it's on
bro.
Game Pass.
It is on Game Pass
Mhm.
and PS Plus, I think. So,
There you go.
either way.
So
Either way.
moving on to more multiplayer news. Now this is
Yeah.
something that's very exciting in my opinion, and this is bringing me back to this game. Cyclops
What's up?
has been announced, and I think he got dropped
My
today.
boy.
I'm not sure if he
Really?
dropped today, but I've been seeing people playing as him. So I'm guessing he's
That
already
might
out.
be beta type shit. Because I
could
was
be.
seeing people use Daredevil, and I was like, Daredevil, and like, yeah, Daredevil. And I was like, wait, is he out yet? And they were like, no. So it might just be people like
It could
using
be.
him in like a beta or something.
I seen quite a few though, so I was like, whoa. But they're saying Cyclops may be the
possible.
best duelist in that
I know
game.
it. Bro. I want this thing off my lawn. Yo, come on, bro. Don't play, bro. Come on, son. Clear that.
Yeah.
Come on, son.
Nah, you want
That's Cyclops,
people need to stop sleeping on Cyclops because I read a whole comic where he lost his visor and he had to keep his
Yeah.
eyes closed the whole comic and he was knocking niggas out. Stop
Yeah.
playing with Cyclops, boy. He's nasty. So
Yeah, and people get the idea that like Logan hates him or he hates Logan, bro. They are like the most big brother, little brother. They're not even like, they don't even have an age distinction because technically
They're in a
Scott is
throuple.
younger. Yeah, because Scott is younger, but he's the leader of the group, so
Yeah.
it's always gonna be a clash. Like, bitch,
nah,
what?
but I think Logan knew he's not leader. He's not the leader type.
Yeah,
He's a loner.
No, yeah, dude. He literally never wants to be leader, and honestly, he does end up being leader in some comics, but just temporarily.
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
like, somebody has to do this shit, and I've been in wars, nigga.
Nah,
Might as well.
It's all
Feel me?
because of women, bro. It's because Jean's all in his head, bro. She's in his head. She's in
Yo,
Cyclops' head. She
Jean.
she killed Cyclops, bro. Nah, fuck Phoenix,
Yo,
bro.
if Storm was touching on me like that, though, yo,
Wakanda forever.
Halle Berry,
Wakanda.
I'll be like, what? I'll be like, what? I'll be like, yo, is there a claw in my pants? Be like, yo, I don't know how.
I'm gonna be in the eye of the storm. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
He can take that. He can take that shit, yo. He be
Hell
like-
yeah, hell
She
yeah.
gonna be electrocuted. He'll be like, "Ah." Still stiff.
I'll be like, let me hit me again. Hit me again. It's like, when someone's dying, just clear. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Now,
Hell yeah, bro.
now
Hell
we
yeah.
know Cyclops is going to be a beast. He's probably the best duelist.
Oh,
So
it's alt. Oh, it better be fucking crazy.
people were mad because he has a lot of beam attacks. What else do you expect? What
Come
else?
on now. Come on now.
But you want to know what was dope? He does have a move where he shoots the ground and he gets shot up into the air. And that's actually sick. I like that.
TF2 soldier style. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's dope as hell.
Rocket
So
jump.
check out Cyclops and Marvel Rivals. Let us know if he's out right now, if he's not out right now,
Please.
or if he is out, let's say, let us know if he's good.
Yo.
All right, guys.
Post some comments. Yo, for the short watchers and for the video watchers, bro, we need y'all to
We
say
need to
if
know.
he is cracked out. I need y'all to let me know if he's cracked
If he's
out
busted,
right now,
I'm using him.
please.
Let's go.
You're using him, and I'm gonna use Wolverine. We're gonna keep insta locking
Let's
every
go.
match, bro.
Let's go.
Every
And
match,
we're only
bro.
running together. We're only running together.
I swear,
Side
bro.
by
I swear,
side.
yo, it's gonna be lethal.
You gonna jump into him, yeah, and I'm gonna be like, doo, 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 doo.
Yo,
Let's
let us
go.
know if y'all want us to stream that, bro. We will.
We
bro.
have to. We gotta start playing Marvel
genuinely
Rivals
will.
again. That game is goated. Now, we
Hell
spoke
yeah.
about Halo, but there's a couple other games that were shown in the Xbox showcase that I'm really
I know of
excited
one.
for. So let's get
too.
into some of the hot ones. First one, let's just do some quick thoughts. New Gears of War E-Day. What do
I
you
was
think?
ready. Yeah, dude, I'm in there.
In there.
I'm in there.
In there like
I have
swimwear.
to.
Let's
I
go.
have to, bro. Dude, the part where he hit the cover and he was on the ground.
Ooh.
I was like, what?
Mhm.
Son, when he did the mantle in the freaking supermarket, I was like, oh.
Can we admit that this generation is like for our generation of people, like when we grew up, all the best games from when we grew up are coming back.
Yeah, big time.
Like they know what
Big
we
time.
want.
Soon we're gonna see Splinter Cell coming back. We see
Tom
Black
Clancy.
Flag trying to come back.
We need some Ghost Recon.
Yeah, we do need some Ghost Recon. I'm not gonna lie, I spoke about that to my boys once. Maybe like, bro, a Ghost Recon Wildlands style, like how it was with like taking out the cartel, but put it in like Moscow or something.
Hell
yo.
yeah. Hell
Where
yeah.
it's in like the Russian mafia or some shit.
That'd
you know
be
what I'm saying? She'll be dope. Hell yeah.
You want to know what I miss too? Low key, I don't know if you ever played this. Cabela's Big Game Hunting. You ever play that?
That game is dope. Yeah. I actually got a demo of it because I was so fucking bored one day and I had no games. I was like, yo, let me try that shit.
I used to play that shit on the Wii. I'd be in the grass and shit. I'd hold up the Wii remote like this. I'd pop up, whoop, pow, blow that nigga head off. Pow. Let's go.
Don't worry, we're gonna have GTA 6 for that, bro. GTA 6, mark my words, is gonna have some next level hunting. You're gonna have the bow in there, the compound bow, a nice hunting rifle in there. It's gonna be all in there. Don't worry.
We need that ASAP. Now, so we had the Gears of War. Now there's a new Spyro game. Another game from our childhood. You know the
And how are they coming out for Xbox? Aren't they a PlayStation brand?
yeah, no. So now they got bought by Xbox. So Xbox pretty much owns like Crash and Spyro and all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sony.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Sony, yo. First of all, I don't want to get controversial on this damn podcast. We have another pod that we're probably gonna work on that I could say shit on, but because I'm not, I'm not here to start any problems. I'm just being honest, bro.
Yeah.
But Sony, bro, you're kind of losing a lot of people. I'm just gonna put it in simple terms.
Yeah.
You're losing a lot of people from your prices to the decisions you're allowing to be made in your story games. You are losing a lot of people, my friend.
Well, Sony made the wrong choice and they went away from gaming and they went into movies, more TV shows, and instead of making those narrative games, they did these terrible scripts, DEI hires all over the place.
I know.
Just
Even
garbage.
Naffy, I noticed. Even God of War, I noticed, bro. Like, it was just like 17 minutes. 16 if you want to be nice of the herd just getting dragged around and punched around, and then 4 minutes of gameplay, bro. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I like the newer God of War games, don't get me wrong, but like they're not hitting. None of these games are hitting for me. None of these first party games make me want to turn on my PlayStation.
Yeah, because they're too much filled. They have the too much pride and ego to want to tell you something, to want to feed you like a, how do you say that? Like a narrative, instead of just letting you play the game and have fun, bro. Nobody's supposed to be feeding you anything. Back in the day, games, they didn't even have to tell us what the puzzle was. We had to figure that shit out and get stuck there. You know how many PS2 games?
Facts.
I was like 6 or 7, and I would get stuck there thinking that was the last part. Like, okay, I guess this is where I go. This is a nice spot. Running around that shit in circles, bro. Not every game's supposed to hold your hand.
My problem is not that so much, because honestly, I don't have time to figure out games. If I can't figure it out in the first 2-3 minutes, I'm turning the fucking game off. But
I'd say it depends on the game. If you want an Elden Ring ass game, then you're not gonna get that.
Very true. But like, my problem with Sony is that Sony, how do I say this? Sony isn't creative anymore. Nintendo
Big
is
time.
killing Xbox and Sony, and we're going to talk about this later when we talk about the Nintendo showcase. They are killing them in creativity. They are showing that it is not all about graphics. You don't need the super detailed hair. You don't need the eyes that you can stare into for a billion years. You know what I'm saying? All you need is fun gameplay and pretty graphics. They don't have to be super detailed. Like we're sitting here watching Nintendo outsell both PlayStation and Xbox together. That's crazy, bro.
That is, especially knowing their pricing. Like, their pricing doesn't really go down ever.
Bro,
think about that.
Nintendo just dropped multiple $80 games.
Yeah, like, their prices, like, think about that, though. Like, people would probably think about somebody, that's probably a sequel, right? Somebody's willing to be like, yo, let me go get the first one real quick. And they'll go buy that shit full price.
They don't
play
care.
that shit and then go get the other one.
Bro, why do you think when I sold my collection, I got most of my PS5 games. My bad, everyone. I just hit the mic. But I got multiple PS5 games. I sold almost all my Switch because my Switch games still had value. PS5 games, they have no value. They hold nothing. So, like, it's just sad, bro. I'm watching my favorite company, Sony, get rinsed by Nintendo constantly. I turn on my Switch way more than I turn on my PS5, bro. Like, it's sad.
Yeah. I'm forced to touch this PS5, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I really am. But I will break free of these chains, bro. Listen, you're gonna force me to.
The day you get a PC, you'll understand what I mean. Because I was on my PS5 every day until I got my PC, and then it's hard when you can play every game on your PS5, but in better quality on your PC.
Yeah. You know, trust, I'll give you the whole full scope of my situation, but I do have a PC, bro. It's just my living situation. My PS5 is what's in my vicinity. Is my living ground.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I explained the whole scope of the picture, but yeah, that's basically I'm forced with this bitch.
Which is there's no problems with that, because guess what? We all have the biggest backlogs ever. So we got games for days. We'll never run out of games to play. Let's be real. We may run out of a multiplayer game to play, but we got single player games for days.
And now, you might run out of a Call of Duty to play.
Hey, I can play Nuketown all day forever. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for sure. Yeah, understood.
But once Modern Warfare comes out, there is no Nuketown, so I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. It might be Shipment.
The game does look kind of nice. With its sliding prone and stuff like that.
It's the first next gen Call of Duty. There's going to be no PS4 or Xbox One version.
Isn't it crazy that it took us this long to do that, though?
It's because they're greedy. They're greedy as hell. They don't. What's the point of making these new systems if you're gonna keep supporting the old systems? You let those systems go. We got used to that. We got used to that when we were kids. We said, okay, this is only for this new system. If you don't have the new system, you can't play it. Why do you think these new systems have such bad sales? Because people are keeping their PS4 jet turbo engines, bro.
Still playing that shit.
Still playing it, bro. I had a PS4 Pro. I hadn't touched that shit for like 6 years, bro. And there's people still playing PS4s right now.
Yeah, they done fucked up. I mean, it's probably by design. It's by design anyway, but
like this, I will say this, not for Nintendo, but for Xbox and Sony, this is by far the worst generation ever.
Hell yeah.
No games.
Hands down.
Just horrible, bro. Like, everything is horrible. They need to figure out what to do. It seems like Xbox got a new CEO and they're kind of moving up in this world, but I don't know what's going on with Sony. They need to figure something out. They got to stop acting like they're the top dogs. They're on their high horse. They got to get humble again. They got to, you know what? It's time to commit seppuku. All right. I'm getting tired of y'all. It's time to commit seppuku, get your honor back, and let's go, Sony. All right.
Yeah, they just have to pull their station out of California, bro. Respectfully, they just have to get their ass back into Japan and start cooking again, bro.
Everything is bad over there. But let's just finish up with Xbox, because Xbox really did have a great showcase. And now, not all these games are going to be first party titles, but a lot of these games are just good, bro. Like, regardless if they're coming out for all systems or whatever, these are good games. Now, we had Persona 4 Revival shown. That is a remake of Persona 4.
Nope.
This is probably going to be RPG of the year. This game looks absolutely beautiful. Now, they are showing it way too early, because I hate when they show a game and then they go, oh, it's coming out in 2027. Like, bro, this is a remake. Put the game out now, man. It's a remake.
Oh, for real. That's why I love Team Ninja for how they did Ninja Gaiden 2.
Yeah, bro. Stop.
Crazy.
We need the secret drops and all that. Stop making us wait 7-8 months for remakes. Like, it's not even a new game, bro. Like, I don't get it. How does it take that long to make this fucking game? And then they showed Persona 6, which, wow, man.
I heard about that.
Now, that game, I'm super excited for that. That's going to be a day one cop. That's going to be a 150-hour plus game. I need that right now. Persona is my favorite RPG series, maybe minus Pokemon. So I can't wait for this game to come out. That's going to be a 10 out of 10. They also showed Open World Crazy Taxi. So
nice. I used to play Crazy Taxi.
Yeah,
at a very young age.
Now,
playing that.
Instead of making this Crazy Taxi game, I think they should have collabed with GTA, and they should have put a Crazy Taxi mode into GTA. I think that would have been even smarter to do.
Or they could have brought back the Driver series, if you remember that.
That could be too. I just feel like with this Crazy Taxi game, this is just probably going to end up in the bargain bin. Let's be real. This is going to be a $20 game in about 4 months after it comes out.
It's going to be there right next to Tony Hawk.
I don't think the Crazy Taxi IP is as big as Sega thinks it is.
Yeah, because that's kind of left field. I haven't heard that name in years.
It's been 20 years since the last Crazy Taxi. It's trash. Like, what are we doing here?
Driver is probably the better option, because they could have at least competed with, not even compete with GTA, but at least drop like a little arcadey kind of, shoot 'em up driving game. It's dope. It makes sense in this climate.
So I don't know. I guess they're trying to just be over the top with this Crazy Taxi game, but I don't think it's gonna work the way they want. I think they're wasting their money on this game. Let's be real.
Unless you're gonna change it in some magical way with blood and guts, like actual 3D high res blood and guts you've never seen in any Crazy Taxi before. Like, it's nothing.
No, they're doing like mini games where you're driving with a shark and like stupid stuff. Like, it's not. Yeah, it's not that good. Now, you said Ninja Gaiden, which is funny.
Oh yes,
because there's a game called Senua coming out, and that is going to be made by Ninja Theory. Now, Senua looks like almost Assassin's Creed mixed with God of War style game, and I think it's in the.
I said Team Ninja. I said Team Ninja like a dumbass. Just realized on that.
And
but hell yeah, that's
I think they said it's in some Hell Divers or Hell something. I can't remember what they said. They said it's gonna be in one of their IPs. So this is like a game that's gonna be a continuation of some other game that team what are they called? Ninja Theory made.
Okay.
So but it looks good. Girl character.
Speaking of that though, can I bring up the next one, yo?
What's up?
I think I might know what it is.
Let's hear it.
But not exactly what you're gonna say, but I have one to bring up, yo, from the showcase.
Okay.
Yo, Last Ronin, son.
Last Ronin, Beast. That's gonna be good. My favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles story.
I'm pretty sure, isn't Ninja Gaiden working on that too? Their team?
No, I think that was Platinum Games. So that's the people who made Bayonetta.
Oh, that's even better. Shit.
Yeah. The combat's gonna be out of this
hell
world.
Yeah. Now it's better than Ninja Gaiden. Don't kill me. I love.
No,
Ninja
it
Gaiden.
is better. It is.
Yo,
better.
That's over the top though. That's some good shit.
I think Bayonetta and Devil May Cry are the best in that genre.
Hell yeah. No, but to me, I don't even think Ninja Gaiden in a weird way. Like if you played the original Black, it wasn't even on par because I feel like it's in its own subdivision of like Devil May Cry games and shit because it's hard, bro.
Yeah,
You almost have to calculate your moves and shit. Like it feels like a damn real ass ninja game. Like you're really calculating your fighting style.
yeah.
But those games, you could really just hack and slash shit and fuck shit up the whole way. So
But
that's
you
perfect
do
for
have
my
to dodge though. You will get fucked up if you're not dodging
for
and dipping,
sure.
and weaving,
For
and
sure.
all that shit. And Bayonetta, let's be honest, Bayonetta's combat is just out of this world, bro. Like that.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, I think I might even like Bayonetta a little bit more than Devil May Cry, just because the games are newer. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
we haven't had a Devil May Cry in a bit, and we've had a couple Bayonettas back to back. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I just have
I'm
personal
excited for this.
attachment. I have personal attachment to DMC, bro.
No, I
so
love Dante, and you know
love
what?
that shit.
A lot of
Oh, yeah.
people hated the reboot, but I loved the gameplay in the reboot.
Yeah, I thought it was a great design. Hell yeah.
Like I
I love that.
don't care for the MGK, emo, Dante, whatever, but the actual
Yeah.
gameplay of that game, without that game, we don't get DMC5 being as good,
Sure.
in my opinion.
I like the concept of the sword like transmutating
Yeah,
like
bro.
mid fight and shit like that.
That shit was dope. Like I really liked that one. Now there was, let's see, okay, one last game that I personally liked in this showcase, and that was the new Castlevania. That looked absolutely beautiful, especially for Castlevania
Oh, yeah.
fans. I used to play Castlevania on the Game Boy Advance all the time, so I became a huge fan of it. I play Vampire Survivors now. They have all the Castlevania
Oh,
characters in it.
That's
And
tough.
yeah,
I played it on
love it.
360.
That's the one with all of them, right? The multiplayer one. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about Lords of the
No, I'm
Shadows?
talking about the single player ones, bro.
Yeah,
Those shits were
Lords
so
of the Shadow
hard,
is
bro.
out of this world. They made 3D Castlevania perfect.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. It was amazing.
Yeah, I went back and played that recently, and actually it holds up.
I'm sure, yeah. That was one of those games that's like no one could just look at it and be like, oh, it's a God of War like, or it's a this like. You know what I'm saying? That game had its own take on combat that was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
fucking-
I really
yeah.
enjoyed both of them. I thought the second one's story fell off a little bit, but the first one was a 10 out of 10 game by far.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So that's pretty much it for Xbox's showcase. I would say that Xbox did better than Sony's showcase. So if I gave Sony like a 6 to 7 out of 10, I'm gonna give Xbox about an 8 out of 10. I think they did great. Finally,
I agree.
finally, bro.
Definitely
on.
more ratio of bangers compared to PlayStation. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And please tell me you saw that console.
Which one?
You didn't see it? Bro, they showed
I
off the
didn't.
25th anniversary. Hey, it looked like the old school Xbox, the green, the
Oh, I
translucent
saw
green.
it. I saw it.
I want one so bad,
I
bro.
might have to cop.
That's what I
might
was
have to cop.
thinking, bro. I kind of want one. It's so nice.
I told my brother, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have to make the Xbox purchase because it's like, yo, I'm tired of relying on one. If I'm gonna have consoles, I'm gonna have both consoles,
Oh.
and then I'm gonna get my PC all fully decked out.
Honestly, I'm buying it just to not open it. That shit's gonna be worth
That
10, that shit's gonna be worth 10K in 10 years. Watch.
Oh damn!
That's the most beautiful Xbox console I ever seen in my life. Even the controller looks like the old school controller. The translucent green controller.
That ass.
Beautiful, bro.
Yo,
Beautiful.
I had that shit, bro. I had that shit.
my
believe it or
boy
not.
used to have it. I was the one with the PS2. My boy was the one with the original Xbox.
Hell yeah!
So yeah,
No, we
man.
had both. I'm not gonna lie.
Lucky. I used to have Sony and Nintendo, and then I had a PS3. Everyone was clowning me, so I got the 360, traded my PS3 for the 360, and then the 360 got Red Ring of Death. So I was like, fuck, give me my PS3 back, grab the PS3 back. Like it was just back and forth. But look,
Hell yeah!
the OG 360 will always be the best console for multiplayer, because I remember like playing like 1 versus 100, all that type of shit. Like they used to have mad free games for us to just play multiplayer with. Like it was so ahead of its time, bro. So
Oh, yeah.
ahead of its time. Now,
Definitely.
so Xbox, what would you give the showcase? By the way, what would you rate it out of 10?
Give it like a what? I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
Okay, so
8
yeah,
or 9 out of 10.
I think that's fair, right? That's a pretty.
Yeah.
They did a really good job. Now, Nintendo though blew both of them out of the water, and I can say that confidently. Sadly, Nintendo doesn't miss. And I don't even think they wanted to do this Nintendo Direct. I think they saw Sony was coming out, Xbox was coming out, and they just go, okay, we'll just drop some trailers. Why not? You know? So I'm going to just run down a couple games that they dropped. You might not know a lot of these, though. I'm a pretty decent Nintendo head myself. So, I know a lot of these. But so they're dropping a new Xenoblade game called Xenoblade Genesis. Xenoblade being an action RPG series where it's not like fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not throwing hands. You go through like menus and stuff, but it's still like you still move around and you're slashing and all that stuff. But I wouldn't say you're necessarily like hitting X to punch. You have to go through menus and stuff, but you can still move around while you're moving through these menus. So it's a different type of experience. It's hard to explain, but once you see how it works, think of it like Monster Hunter, but you're controlling your characters with your joystick and with menus to do attacks and stuff.
Okay, you find big monsters and that shit?
Huge ass monsters all the time. Okay. So it's pretty dope. Then they actually put out Switch 2 editions for all of the Xenoblade games that are currently out right now. So Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Those are all going up to 60 frames per second, 4K. And they're staggering the releases, but they released the first Xenoblade game in 4K, 60 frames. It looks beautiful. I definitely have to go back, beat that game now. Then, okay, so this is controversial. They're dropping all the Kingdom Hearts games finally on Switch, Switch 2, PS5, and Xbox. But here's the caveat. On Switch, they had cloud versions of these games. And they said, if you have the cloud version, you can get this new one at a discount, but they're not giving it to you for free. So you paid for a cloud version that sucked. No one played it. Everyone hated it. And now you can't even get this new one for free, which is how they should have dropped it from the beginning. They should have never dropped cloud versions.
Damn.
And you want to know the even worse part, Zoe? They said when this game drops, the cloud versions are going offline.
Thumbs down.
Bro, how?
So you just took them niggas' money, essentially.
Yeah.
Strong arm.
Yeah. They're like, sucks us up.
Like it's the 90s.
You don't even get to play the game no more. It's over. That's crazy. Like, how do they get away with that? They're going to get sued. Horrible. Square Enix, you should be ashamed of yourself. Now, Square Enix did...
Big time.
Now, I was mad at Square Enix for about 5 seconds because right after that, they showed off the new Final Fantasy game looking absolutely beautiful. They're going back to the sprites, the old school style Final Fantasy, but they're going to put a little HD 2D, type aesthetic onto it. And actually there was a mobile game called Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and that game got shut down I think last year. I used to play it all the time when I was a kid. So many characters, such a good game. And they're bringing back all those characters. They're going to take the story from that game and use that story for this game. So it's pretty cool. And then they bring all the old Final Fantasy characters back as like spirits. So you're going to summon spirits and then you'll be able to use those Final Fantasy characters. So it looks like a really, really interesting, fun twist on Final Fantasy. I'm excited for that.
Wait, so is this like is this an actual game or like a spin-off?
So it's a spin-off, right? Where in this world, like all the heroes from Final Fantasy are like spirits. They're like fairy tales, kind of, you know what I'm saying? And they can like summon their powers, that type of stuff.
Okay.
But
that's dope. I was just wondering if it was a mainline game or not. I was like,
no. So it's not going to be mainline. It's going to be a spin-off because the mainline games now are like action games. They went the full action route with the mainline now.
Which I'm not gonna lie, that does go hard because the combat in those games like excel in RPGs compared sometimes.
16,
like, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, 16 was really good.
Yo,
and Clive is a beast in Tekken.
hell yeah, I got him.
Yeah,
Had
he's
to.
really good. So, that's another good game that's coming out now. We do have a new Fire Emblem game, so anyone who likes strategy RPGs where the characters die and they stay dead, they don't come back in the story. That character's taken out of the story for the rest of it. That's going to be a really good game, but I am mad that it's going to cost $80. I think Nintendo is out of their fucking mind with this $80 shit. I don't
I
think
know.
you're not the premier console. If the premier consoles aren't charging $80, you shouldn't, because then the premier consoles are going to think, oh, we should charge $80 now. And that's
Fuck
going to make
that.
me buy even less games. I'm going to just wait for a
They're
sale.
gonna have Rockstar talking out their mouth out of turn, bro. Like,
My boy V
That's-
Sips, shout out V Sips, he thinks that GTA is going to be $90.
oh my god, that's man.
He's saying over 100 with tax.
They're gonna get a dickhead out of me. I'm not gonna buy that shit.
Like,
I'll make a statement out of
that's
them,
what
bro.
I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm just gonna
I'll
wait
make
for
a statement.
a price drop. Like, I'm not paying
I'll
that
make a
much money.
statement out of them.
Why, like, I can go buy a console damn near for that price. Like, what are we doing?
They forget niggas had a problem with $70 as it is, bro. And then how are we gonna pay you more, $10 more, just for you to take longer to make these games? And now, as your game is coming out, you're gonna raise the price? That's not how it works, buddy.
And they swear there's not
That's
going to be
not how it
any
works.
DLC, but we know there's going to be DLC. There's going to be shark cards. There's going to be all that type of stuff. It's like there's
Yeah,
no
don't lie,
reason
bro.
to charge that much money when you know you're going to have shark cards and stuff.
Yeah, don't lie.
You're going to
bro.
make
They
millions
say
off that.
you know what's funny? All these companies act like niggas are dumb. Like, you say you're not gonna have DLC. Of course you're not gonna have DLC off the first month, 2 months, even a year, because you wait till drop GTA Online. You wait for that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So of course you're not lying technically.
Yeah, there might
It's a
not
white
be
lie.
DLC, but if you want to be rich in GTA Online without a hacker,
Yeah.
shark card it up.
No, but you get my point though. GTA Online isn't even gonna be conceived yet. So there isn't gonna there's literally gonna be no DLC technically.
Yeah,
They're not lying.
yeah.
They're like, oh, there's no DLC. But then when GTA Online comes out,
So a little
it's
wink,
gonna be
wink,
there, nigga.
wink, wink.
Yeah, it's gonna be there, bro.
It's just
They're gonna be like,
sad.
but GTA Online is its own thing. It's its own game.
Watch them be like, if you want to play GTA Online, you gotta pay $20.
Make it, yo. If it's its own game, make it free then. Or man, yo, no cap.
I'm
bro.
scared
Make
about the
niggas get-
servers. I'm scared about the servers. There'll be so many people playing that they really might be like, you gotta pay us to get into the game. I don't know if you noticed, but in GTA RP servers, they're making people pay to get into the server.
Oh yeah, I knew that for a while now.
Like, that's crazy.
They've been doing. Yeah, they start capitalizing like honestly off the rip. Like I feel like damn near off the beginning, they were like, oh, we have to let people. When they had to start getting streamers in their shit and rappers in their
You
shit.
literally have
Instantly.
everything in your hands. Why be greedy? That's what I'm trying to say.
Literally.
With
People
Sony
are
and
gonna pay-
Xbox, you have
Yeah.
it all. Don't be greedy.
For real,
So dumb.
Nintendo does too.
No,
They're ready.
Nintendo's in a cycle, bro. They do really bad, then they give you everything, and then they do real bad again because they get greedy every time.
Because they keep their games full price. So if they're gonna keep on that cycle, how is raising the price of the games gonna help them at all?
I thought they learned from Mario Kart because everybody said Mario Kart is not worth the money. No one's buying it at that price, and they try to act like, oh, Mario Kart sold millions and millions. It was given to you with the system, so of course it
Yeah.
sold millions and millions. No one has bought Mario Kart by itself. Like,
Yeah.
and I haven't touched that game in how long? I played it for a month, and I was like, this game sucks. Like, it's honestly trash. Nah, like the Sonic one's way better, bro. Like, this game's trash compared to Sonic.
Hell yeah, bro. And believe it or not, bro, these companies are all doomed to fall. The way Nintendo's moving is single-handedly making me like definitely know I'm getting, when I get a handheld device, it is not going to be a Switch. It's most likely going to be something that lets me access my PC games or Xbox games.
Yeah, facts.
No cap.
Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like gaming shouldn't feel like a business. We know it's a business, but it shouldn't feel like that. It should feel for the players, and it's not for the players anymore. Ever since they added online to these systems, they stopped being for the gamer.
For sure.
So sadly,
For sure.
and it's never going to go back. It's never going to. If you want to be for the gamer and you want to actually game the way we used to when we were kids, you have to buy a PC and you have to play indie games on Steam. That's the only way to game the way we used to as kids, because there's these developers that are like Vampire Survivor. The developer of Vampire Survivors, he put that game out for like $3. You have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay for $3.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, we have games coming out like the Halo game where there's no multiplayer. There's you're going to play the story mode once. It's going to take you 6-7 hours, and that's it. That's it.
To add to that too, I'd say some of the best games on Steam are indie games.
100%.
You just haven't found them yet.
Early access games. Power World's not even fully done. Power World is about to come out 1.0, version 1.0.
Hey, wasn't Ready or Not an indie game beforehand?
I believe so.
Before it really blew up?
Yeah.
And then they got like the team of their own and shit like that, and then got on PlayStation and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you can't sleep on these indie games.
They're better. They're much better. The last couple games that came out, there's going to be a new One Piece game, which is kind of set pre-time skip One Piece. It's actually when Sanji was on that boat where he was a chef. So he's just going to be making food for people. It's like a whole like Cooking Mama, I guess, style type game. Not my cup of tea, but One Piece game. Pretty cool. And then we have, out of left field, Jujutsu Kaisen, one of my favorite new anime. They collaborated with Vampire Survivors, actually, to create a Vampire Survivors clone game with all Jujutsu Kaisen people, but it's a battle royale. And at the end, instead of fighting some giant boss, at the end, you fight the last player. You got to fight him. Whatever moves he got, whatever moves you have, you got to battle it out, and that's who wins at the end. So that seemed really fucking cool to me. I'm excited for that. I love Vampire Survivors. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Kind of perfect.
Oh, yeah. That show's made for you.
Exactly. And then the last game I wanted to talk about in here was actually the biggest game, and I think this is going to be the precursor for a lot of other media, and that is the Ocarina of Time remake, Zelda.
Oh,
this is probably the biggest Zelda game ever, from the Nintendo 64.
Oh, yeah.
Have you played it, Zoe?
When I was younger.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
So now they remade it from the ground up. People are saying, since this one's being remade, now next is going to be Majora's Mask and all that stuff. And I personally think, like, they're talking about other games. I think they're coming out with a Zelda movie.
That would be dope.
Because the Mario movies have been big.
Yeah, and I hope they make it Mario styled as well, like the way that 3D animation is. That'd be dope as fuck. Imagine seeing Dark Link in that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Shit. I think it could be a really big movie. I think, they do Ocarina of Time first, and then maybe the next movie will be Majora's Mask or something. I don't know if they go with the Breath of the Wild storyline, or if they go with this one.
Is the like Breath of the Wild?
Say it again.
Did they is the gameplay like Breath of the Wild? Or is
no. It's going to be just like Ocarina of Time, just better graphics, better movement, better controls, all that stuff.
Okay, cool. Wouldn't it have been dope though if they pulled like a Resident Evil 2 and like completely made that shit like Breath of the Wild again, like just in the Ocarina of Time world?
Well, it's gonna control like Breath of the Wild, so it pretty I guess essentially is like that.
That's dope.
Yeah, it looked really good, but they didn't show enough gameplay. Like, that's my problem with these remakes. We've played the game already, so you can't just give us a teaser. You got to show us a long gameplay segment to really get us hyped if you're not dropping it in a month or two. So
very true.
Pretty dope. And I would give Nintendo pretty much a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. They're just giving us what we want. Everything we want, they give us. So that was really good. Other than that, our usual, I gotta say, fuck Chud the Builder. That boy is going through it in jail. He's crying because his tablet can't be charged. He's crying because he said they took his Bible. He's crying because they said he's getting evicted from his trailer because he can't pay his bills. He needs 10 plus people to bail him out because they said no one can give more than $100K each, and his bail's at $1 million.
Yeah.
Wow. And then they took his car because they need all the info from the computer on his car, so they're not giving his car back anytime soon. And he's going through it. He's crying in there, begging to get out. You're not getting out, buddy. He's missing court dates too from his other cases.
What?
So now he's getting default judgment and other cases, and he's getting my God, bro. He's going through it, bro. Like, and look, and this is all because, right? He had a court date that day. He missed the court date. So he said, okay, I missed the court date. I'm going to go to the court and I'm going to just record around this area. Guess what? And that's when all this stuff happened. If he would have just stayed his ass home after missing his court date, he would have been fine. But no, he wanted to shoot a gun by a courthouse recklessly, and now is mad that he's going to be stuck in jail for the next couple of years.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say all because he chimped out.
I mean, he was
Like,
chimping out.
simplifying it.
He was chimping out. So rest in piss as per usual. And then
I'm gonna lie, weirdo. Completely.
Super weirdo. Now we have a couple more segments. We'll keep a couple of these quick. I wanted to know, have you listened to Iceman yet, or any of the surrounding albums? Habibi T or any of them?
No, sir. I'm sorry. I'm an old man, bro.
Got you. Okay.
Listen to old music all the time, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Got you. I will say, I've been listening to more Iceman, more of the other albums, and in Drake's discography, I probably put it at 4. For me, in Drake's discography, I like Views. I like Nothing Was the Same. I like If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. And then I would say Iceman right there. So I think it's one of Drake's best albums. And the shit he's saying goes over your head if you're not really listening to it. And he dissed so many people with some of the hottest bars I've ever heard in my life. Like, when I hear Drake, I'm like, how did you even think of that, bro? And some of the disses are just so clever. Like, you really have to go back and listen to who he's dissing, because he's killing people. Like, Dr. Dre got killed. Jay-Z got destroyed on this album. Oh my God, A$AP Rocky, bro. A$AP Rocky, don't put out another tape. You're done. You're done. Your album was trash, and then Drake killed you on a whole song about burning bridges. You're done. Don't even put out another tape, bro. And I used to be a big A$AP fan. I like the Mob, but A$AP's individual projects are fucking trash, man. And I seen him in concert. Like, I used to be a giant fan. Garbage. So
he did make some good music.
Listen to Iceman, guys. Listen to Iceman. It really has good bars. It's like it's a return to form for Drake, in my opinion. Other than that, let me just go through this real quick. Let's talk James Bond, and then we got one last topic. So James Bond, I am only in the first mission still, but whatever. This is what I've seen so far. So graphics, out of this world. I mean, the attention to detail, the way that you can zoom in on like everything, see all those little minute details and all that stuff. The opening sequence where you're just on the helicopter chilling, and all of a sudden, just, oh my God! And then he woke up and he was just in like the water and all that. Oh, it was sick, bro. And that's how you start a video game. Start me in between something crazy happening. Don't just, here's a tutorial, here's how to play, here's this.
I know.
Like, drop me in. I want to feel like Nathan Drake when he was on in Uncharted 2, when he's on the plane. He's like, and he's falling out of the plane, he's sliding everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I need, bro. That's sick. So
hell yeah. No, I even noticed that one of those beginning segment, I'm pretty sure at some point, they didn't even tell me to take somebody down, and I did it anyway. And I was like, okay, there we go. So that's how you take somebody down. But
Yeah,
it's little shit like that. Like they didn't
yeah.
have to tell me it. I was like, I have to be able to knock this nigga out real quick. And I did
Facts.
that shit.
I thought it was so cool too because I got contaminated. And then
Oh
the
hell
whole
yeah.
screen is going green, and you're like all trippy, like it was just
Classic
sick,
James
bro.
Bond shit.
Yeah, man,
Hell yeah.
it's just so sick. I haven't gotten into any of the combat or any of that yet. I personally didn't have enough time to get into it before the pod,
Mm.
but just from the investigative point, I think this game is
Oh yeah,
going
the
to be
walking
a
around and such.
yeah, man. Just looking for clues and investigating all around. I feel like this game is going to be it. I'm gonna be in for a ride. So after
Hell yeah,
this,
brother.
after the Knicks game, because my Knicks are gonna be winning in 5. All right, I don't know what you guys are talking about. My Knicks are winning in 5.
God
But
willing.
after this Knicks game, I'm gonna be knocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Dead
coming
ass.
after. What like what I don't even know what they were speaking. Like what language? I don't know what these guys are. Is they like Russian in this first mission?
Honestly, shit. Yeah, they seem kind of Russian to me.
Yeah.
Shit,
So I'm
one
gonna
of
be
those.
taking. I'm gonna go to Moscow. I'm gonna drink a Moscow Mule and I'm knocking some niggas out. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Hell
you
yeah.
give me
Now you're gonna love the
your
views.
full review because I know you are way later in the game, right? Like you're close to beating it right now.
I beat that shit, bro.
Bet. So let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Yeah. All right. So without spoiling it for you, I'll say that the game, the story definitely flows great, and you're not gonna be there's not gonna be one set portion where you're like bored about it. It's a very quick, smooth, and like fulfilling story, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I think
How
it's
long
on
would you
par
say?
with. I'd say for me, I'd say like the 15-hour range, maybe the 20.
Perfect. Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? You could definitely extend it out too. Um, but that game, I don't know what it is about it. It doesn't really miss a story beat to me. Like I know some people probably would look at it and be like, oh, there's this, there's that. They look hard as hell into the race swaps too. But to me, these characters in this case, it's like it's a new established story. So I could really care less about shit like that. I just want to see if the story's good and if the gameplay is good. And they have all that in there.
Okay.
Um, there's gonna be a lot of things that have you. There's gonna be moments that honestly, you gotta let me know by the end of it. But there was a moment in there that had me like, oh wow, like I did not see that shit coming. Like
Yeah.
wow, like you would expect to see it coming, but you really don't, bro. So just let me know when by the time you're done with that story, how you feel about it with the twists and the turns and all that shit.
How's the flirting?
But I think the flirting, he's fucking bitches the whole game.
Yeah, I heard like they're really annoying.
What do you mean?
Like I heard the girls can be like really annoying in this game. Like they'll kind of get you off your game, trying to ruin the mission, that type of stuff.
Oh no, I don't. I think there's one. There's a portion where it's like that. I'm not gonna lie, that shit did happen once,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna say when or where. But that shit does happen that in some portion of the story because you're locked in to once you find a certain pathway to get to a certain key or evidence or something like that, then you will probably run into a plot line or some little side quest thing, and you might have to throw hands with somebody here and there and shit like that.
Okay.
So, you know, it's pretty cool. It doesn't really feel like a Hitman to where it's like, oh, I have to go to this guy, knock this guy out, or I have to just figure this out and shit like that. Like you have to listen to people, sit around, eavesdrop, walk around the bars and shit, find opportunities.
Is there like
I think
different
it's great.
ways to complete missions? Like you don't have to, there's not
Yeah.
one set way.
Yeah, for sure. I know that for a fact because there are a bunch of challenges by the end of the mission, and I saw there's a bunch of shit that I missed. Oh, do this, do that, get this person doing this. I'm like, oh shit, there was a bunch of ways I could have killed this
Okay.
person,
Cool.
and I
Cool.
didn't.
Now,
So
so what would your overall rating of the game be?
I'd say my overall rating is once again a high like an 8,
That's
like an
fair.
8. Yeah, like 7 to 8, bro.
What
7
what would make
to
it better?
8. I'd say what would make it better is having more replayability, because as of right now, it seems to me like once you beat the story, you have the taxi mode, but it's in that dead space where Hitman 1 was. People know when you played that game, like if you played that game when it first came out, you know what I'm talking about because I was there too. Like you start the game, you beat this mission or you beat through all the missions or two missions, three missions, whatever you have there, and you're like, "Oh damn." So like now what? And you have to wait for the next update on the DLC, and then they add a whole bunch of shit, you know. So hopefully they add. I heard they're adding a new mission with one of the characters that you find that you meet in the game.
Oh,
So
cool.
hopefully with that they add more weapons, more content, outfits. You know,
Dope. Dope. Um,
God willing.
so I will let you guys know when I end up beating the game. I'm gonna be trying to grind it, every few days. So I'll definitely get that done. Now, the
Hell yeah.
last thing I wanted to talk about is more so a topic for us and our people. I wanted to kind of do a Carmelo Anthony versus the Ricky Chow case. Now, Carmelo Anthony
Mm,
just got sentenced to 35 years. There is basically a mini race war going on about this. And I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on it because honestly, I think he's completely in the wrong. Like, I don't see how someone just grabs you or pushes you and then you stab them, especially at a school event. Like,
for
no,
real.
like I would never bring a weapon to a school event. That's just weird to me.
Yeah, nah, that's insane. I honestly, I don't think there's any excuse for that unless somebody gave you any intent that they were gonna harm you or something. First of all, there's no reason to use a knife. Like I carry a knife at all times, but it's not like I have my hand clutched on this shit.
And it's
Like, you know
school.
what I'm
It's a
saying?
school event. Like you're at a track meet.
Yeah,
What do you need a knife for?
of course. That's insane. Yeah, like that's beyond. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying even if you did feel unsafe, you can't like. It's like it's like Musashi Miyamoto said, bro. If you live by the sword, you will die by it too. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can't just have your hand clutched on this shit all the time, bro.
yeah,
And if you're gonna have your hand clutched, you can't have it right on the fucking switch.
yeah,
Like sometimes I don't know what it is, bro. But even just this, I guess punching the kid, punching the dude would have been better.
yeah. hundred
You know what I'm
percent.
saying?
And
Because at
look,
least you would have just
uh,
people.
nah. Like I just think unless they were fighting for multiple minutes to where the kid was just overpowered and just beat the fuck up, that's then it's self defense. But
Yeah,
apparently he had no wounds. Apparently the
yeah,
kid just like grabbed him or either grabbed him or pushed him. And then he immediately and don't get me wrong, this boy should have been in the military because that boy had accuracy. He said, yeah, yeah. He got him like right in the heart too. First stab. So I don't know. We'll see. Apparently he will appeal it. And maybe more evidence will come out in the appeal. But from the evidence we have, I think it's tough. Even as a black person, we have to be objective. We cannot just say because we're black, it's okay to do this, this, and that. No, we have to actually put more scrutiny on black people because as a black person, I just feel like our race is just portrayed so demonically. And then some of
yeah,
our race is okay with being portrayed demonically and want to be
yeah,
portrayed demonically. And that's the shit I hate more than anything because we are a race of people that love each other. We are the one race that loves other races more than our own. We help out white people, Asian people, Indian people. We help out other people more than anything. They exploit us more than anything because they know that if they have us on their side, they know that everyone else is coming with us because we are the uniting race for everyone but ourselves.
yeah. What's sad though is it feels like the reason these kinds of things are happening is because of narrative. Like people do feel like I don't know what it is about our people in general, bro, but they start to feel like I don't know, everyone is their enemy or something.
Yeah.
or like a certain, even if it's not everyone, then a certain people are their enemy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, not everybody is gonna be out to kill you or
Yeah.
out to get you, bro. Because if
Yeah.
they were, you would really know.
Hmm.
Like back then, when niggas were getting hung, they knew when somebody wanted their head, bro,
Yeah.
because they wouldn't wake up.
We got dumb people too saying, "Oh, we're back in 1942 and all this shit." No, we're not, guys. All right, look.
We're not, dude.
People make dumb decisions. That's all this is chalked up to be. And if anything, more
No.
people are being, held accountable now than ever because we're all finding out about it. And look, not everyone's going to be held accountable in the justice system. Like with this Ricky Chow case. Now,
Yeah.
Ricky Chow, the Asian store owner that ended up shooting a,
Yeah.
black kid after accusing him of stealing, and he did not steal.
That was dumb.
It's just
That was
it's
dumb.
horrible. And this Ricky Chow guy had already been involved in 3 other shootings prior to this, and they never took his gun away. They said it was
The nigga-
self-defense, and he is known to just be killing black people, just trying to kill black people. It's crazy. I truly don't
That is
understand
crazy.
it. So
Someone probably stole from him one time, and then he just like now he's just in like a psychosis, like a fucking
and
like everybody who moves wrong, he just starts shooting at him.
it's not even just him. It's his whole family. Whole family are racist. The mom was sitting there. You know how the owner will be sweeping and really they're just looking at you. They're not even sweeping nothing. She was doing that the whole time. She knew the kid didn't steal.
Wow.
Still sicked her son after the kid and the dad, you know what I'm saying? And then they chased this kid for over a football field, and then they shoot him in the back. They claim he pulled out a weapon and showed it to them. But how would that make sense if he's running away from you and you shot him in the back?
You know, yeah, I can't even say some things on here, but some people are just out of line, bro. In this whole
It's
country.
out of this world how bad the racism is in some people's hearts, and I get it. Maybe a few black people have done something to you. Maybe a few white people have done something to you, but you're supposed to hate that individual person, not their race. Their race doesn't define their actions. They define their actions. I know plenty of black people that are not hoodlums, that are educated, very smart. I don't get why we have to have such a bad rep and why so many people are okay with having this bad rep. I shouldn't go to school and people say, "You sound white." I don't sound white. I sound like I can speak. It's just dumb.
Sure.
And it's the black people saying that. It's not even the white people saying that. That's the most sad part. You got these idiots that want to stay divided when we need to unite. If we've learned anything, it's that Jewish people, Indian people, Asian people, they are united. Spanish people. The only people that aren't united are black people. And that's why we have all these issues. Because we can't unite, we can't have each other's back. And truly, I don't see it changing ever. I don't. Because you could do everything to try to unite our people, and we just don't fuck with each other. We just don't. It's unfair, bro. It's unfair that we have to be categorized in this way. When there's more than enough. We are the smartest people. We are the coolest people. But we are portrayed as if we're dumb.
Definitely.
We're portrayed as if we're just monsters when we don't have the same opportunities as other people. We don't get those loans to open up businesses, and we don't get the information to do the things that we need to do sometimes. That's why sometimes our priorities are in disarray, because we don't know that we should be putting our money into IRA, Roth IRAs and stuff like that. We're putting stupid money into jewelry. We're looking up to these rappers. I mean, why do you think all these Jewish companies and stuff created these rap labels to just keep spitting out drug music, drill music, and harmful music to young black kids?
Sure.
You know, it really upsets me because I see the potential in our people, and we just will never live up to it. Like after slavery, like they should have just left us in fucking Africa, man. Just leave, man. We would have been riding lions and shit and happy, bro. Just like, and instead we got brainwashed into just liking stupid shit and just killing ourselves, bro. Just it's sickening.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't get
just
it.
makes me so upset, bro. Like we really have the potential to be the best, and we never will be. So
Nothing's gonna change with social media, bro. So
look, all I'm
it's
saying
cooked.
is if you're black and you're watching this, or if you're any other race and you're watching this, just be a positive influence. Don't accept mediocrity, and don't accept this black loathing racist rhetoric. If you have friends that are racist and evil, don't even scold them. I want you to teach them. Teach them that what they're doing is wrong. And if they don't listen,
Yep.
then that means they're not your friend. So that's how I'm gonna end the pod today, on something serious. I want you guys to comment. Let us know down below what you thought about this pod. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Please.
And if you're black, you know, just put a 1 in the comments. I'll see you. You know what I'm saying? Just put a 1 in the comments for solidarity. And Zoe, you got any last words?
You know, look out for your brother, man. Just remember that it doesn't matter if somebody looks different from you. It just matters what the contents that are in their heart. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to pull the pistol or the sword, because just as quick as you pull the pistol or the sword, it can be pulled on you. So have patience and have humility no matter what.
And
Love y'all, man.
And if the person does look like you, then put more effort into being on their side at times. Put more effort into loving them the way that you'll love someone else that doesn't look like you. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see you guys next time on episode 21. And on episode 21, we will be doing a Soldier Boy gauntlet. So get ready for that. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.